All right,
And part
we are
2 of
back.
today's
We're a
stream.
little late, so we might have to.
I'm
Well,
a
this might be a
little.
short one, but we'll make this a good one.
I.
All right,
I mean, yeah.
Mia, sleep time.
Sleepy time.
You didn't get any sleep last night?
Barely. I
Uh,
haven't slept in a couple days. It's been rough.
if you're just like sat in your like bed, just like tossing and turning, trying to sleep.
A lot of the time, if I can't sleep, I will go. I will go on YouTube and pull something up, turn my phone, like lock my phone, put my earbuds in, and just listen to it.
Um, I used to do that. I already told you that you like watching like drama streams and just
Yeah.
the right sound of rain just happening.
Yeah.
But I kind of like appreciated the silence now.
I like the silence. It's.
I've learned that going on my phone at all makes me like stay awake longer,
Mm.
so I just don't do it. Uh, we got a friend who was prescribed melatonin, and he needs that to sleep. Like, melatonin is that like a deficiency in your brain that
It
not having
could
melatonin?
be. Well, a lot of the time, what happens is if you end up messing up your sleeping schedule
Let's sit
or
this way.
whatnot, your brain will not produce melatonin at the same time, or uh, properly,
Mm-hmm.
really.
So
And it's kind of hard to get back into the swing of things once you've messed it up for a
so what do
while.
like magicians like when they do the hypnotism to like build up melatonin in your brain and just like activate it all at once?
No, actually,
I mean, that hypnotism stuff is probably all bull, but
no, not exactly.
how so?
Hypnotism is all about suggestion.
But without the, I mean, like the one we see in like movies, but we'll get back to that. But like how we see in like movies where it's like you want to getting very sleepy, and then it knocks you out, and then you're just asleep standing up.
Uh,
I've fallen asleep standing up in a public train, and I fell on someone. Go on.
I was gonna say,
Suggestion.
suggestion. If you believe it works, a lot of the time it will work.
Oh, so it's like a placebo kind of thing.
Yes,
Oh,
that's how if you go on YouTube, you'll see like all sorts of different like funny hypnosis videos ranging from like be more confident to like I don't know.
ooh, you like men now? Ooh.
No, actually, like a lot of the time, people think it's stupid, and the people that think it's stupid are the people that
It
it
doesn't work on.
doesn't work on. You have to like believe, you have to think it's wholeheartedly, and you have to you have to be like in the mindset that it's going to work
That's kind of
for it
hard
to work.
because like hypnotism and stuff, everyone thinks it's fake, or at least not
A
like
lot of people think it's fake.
and that's what makes it really hard to suspend your disbelief.
Yeah. And that's why it tends to work better as a party trick.
Oh,
Like you believe the dude, if you know, if the dude's like a magician and he says he's a magician and you're like, okay, this dude's gonna do something wacky to me, it's probably going to work more often than just like going on YouTube and listening to like enhance your confidence, become Sigma Ultra Male hypnosis.
become the imposter. Um,
Become
become Freddy Fazbear. Murder children. um, but it doesn't work on me either now too because I've seen all those shows about magic. Hey Charlie, I've seen all those shows about like magic and how they do it and how it's like it's just keeping your eyes off of
Do
something.
you remember that show that was on the Science Channel that was all about like showing off how entertainers do their tricks?
Yes.
Like in the science behind how like, the shell game
Mm-hmm.
and the like psychology behind it, which well that's the science, whatever. Stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I thought that was fascinating. And I actually I did a class in high school about, something related to psychology. Not really, but we watched a couple episodes in class and we discussed them. And I just think it was fascinating that they went over the psychology behind that kind of thing.
Yeah, a lot of magic is really just keeping your eyes on one thing and then using sleight of
That's why it's
hand,
called sleight of hand. Yeah.
you do something else. Because one of the things he did was, don't take your hands off of my hand, okay? So I'm gonna start doing this. He starts like playing with like a ball, playing with their hands, and at some point you're supposed to pay attention to the ball, but the person doesn't realize that he took off his watch. That the magician took off his really expensive watch and put it on his hand, And I was like, well, nothing really happened with the ball, but I really like your watch. And they went crazy. But they put it in slow motion. They showed that he just took it off, you know?
Hmm.
So now when I'm looking at Magic, I'm like, all right,
I think it's
what's
with
this
something
dude
like
gonna do?
that is you have to make sure they don't feel it.
Yeah, and it's a skill. It's
But
still a skill at the end of the day.
if you're paying it if you're paying attention to something, there's a good chance you might not even notice that you feel it.
So then what about like the sawing someone in half? What is that trick? I never understood that one.
That trick a lot of the time I believe is like um they'll like get them to like curl up in one half and they put like fake legs in the other half, or they get like a
Oh,
second person in the other half and they stick their legs out at the same time as they get in,
I see.
stuff like that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Um
Okay. What if we just like stopped calling scientists scientists and just started calling them wizards? Do you think the world will change at all?
Maybe. I had this thought the other day, speaking of, like, um, this is gonna sound a little wacky, but you know how, like, multiverse theory, how there's multiple universes?
Yes,
What if, like, our universe, our version of magic is just like electricity,
that'd be cool.
and we built our, like, technology and, uh, like electrons and whatnot, and the way like
Mhm.
physics works, that's our version of magic. We can't like control it like, magic.
So the sciences are all just
Yes.
considered magic rather than
Yes,
like
but we call
science.
it science.
We we call it science, but in a different world they call it magic.
Yes.
So every time there's like a scientist, it's Grand Wizard Albert Einstein created the nuclear
Well,
fireball
I
bomb.
also, but in another, another universe, they could have different laws of physics that allows them to like, directly control things.
That
But
would be true.
we're only able to influence how, things
We got the
are.
boring
We
universe,
got the
dude.
boring. Well, we only think it's boring because we're used to it.
I
That's all we
guess.
know.
I guess. Because if we went to another one and said, "Whoa, you get your fireballs out your
And they're just
nose?"
like, yeah, whatever.
It's like, yeah, just
That's a normal day.
but then
And
we bring
then
them
we show
here.
them like a cell phone, and they're like, "What is this magic? What is this like heresy?"
Why is there a man in this box?
There's it's an anime I watched a while ago.
M&A?
Anime. Where this dude gets, isekai'd into another world, of course.
Course.
Isekai, the fun genre
Yeah.
of person gets sucked into another world. And he had a cell phone, and he to basically like prevent people from like asking about it, he had to pretend it was like a magic artifact.
Oh.
Um
Oh, I think I know what you might be talking about. What's its name?
ReZero.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He
That's the one everyone knows.
basically, yeah, because that was the one that started I believe the exponential explosion of isekai anime. I was waiting for that was back when I watched a lot of anime because I don't anymore.
Mhm.
But that was back when I was super excited for season 2, and it took them like 3 years to make it, and by the time it came out, I just didn't care anymore.
And was it poopy or is it just like
I heard it was bad.
you
I didn't even watch it. I
so
just
you
heard it was
dodged the bullet.
bad.
You're all good.
A friend of mine liked it. I didn't.
I would love to get isekai to a world where I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of
You
thought.
would love to get isekai into a world where what?
Dogs
Dogs.
create
Dogs create
cults
cults. Okay.
of reverse god, which is just dog. All right, that's all we have the time for this podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. If anyone came along, we'll see you guys later.
Yeah. Woo.
End up with like a nice little